Hello, today I'm going to talk about this book that's called Last Term at Malory Towers. And this is not the last book, just because it says last term. There are more books, but this is the 6th book of this series. And the author for this book is called Enid Blyton, and in every other book I have talked about, I have said it wrong. I have said Guild Blyton, and it's wrong, so I have said it completely wrong. Just so you know, the author is Enid Blyton. I have seen this, it's a E, but for me it looks like a G, so I read it wrong. It was my fault, but I'm going to read the text back here, then I'm going to talk about this book. The summer term is always the nicest of all. Darrell Rivers is head girl of Malory Towers, and there is plenty to keep her busy. Amanda is prepared to risk everything to be chosen to swim in the Olympics, and spoilt Gwendoline is up to her usual tricks. Can Darrell stop Gwendoline from ruining their final term before it's time to wave goodbye? And now I'm going to talk about this book. So it starts with that Darrell, she and Sally and Felicity, they're gonna go to Malory Towers. Then it's the last term for Darrell and Sally, but it's not for Felicity. So Darrell and Sally, they're thinking about the future, what they're gonna do. Darrell and Sally, those two, and two others, Betty and Elisita, they're going to other school to job more, to work more. So they're going to go into a new school, and Sally and Darrell, they think about the future, what they're gonna do and like that. And Felicity, she gets mad. Just, can you stop talking about what you're gonna do so in the future? And then at last they have come to Malory Towers. And the days go by like normal, but one day, and Darrell, she is head girl of the whole Malory Towers. And then one day she's gonna take the new 1, 2, and 3, so the new students that have come to this school, she's gonna pick them to Grayling, so the headmistress, and then she does it, and then Miss Grayling says, can you wait a little bit, after the others had went. Then she said to Darrell, can you try to fix Gwendoline, try to do Gwendoline like better. And Darrell said this, so she says, I'm gonna try. So then she tries, she talks with Gwendoline, and it also comes two new to the 6th form, and it was one that's called Amanda, and the other one, she was this French teacher, not Roger. So she was, it was her, so that French teacher, that was like her, she was with her, she was like her mom. So then she could not speak like English well, so she says like scrubambles, like words like that. She could not very much English. So then she is trying to learn English, and then it's like the 6th form, they cannot do like tricks or something, that they're too grown up to do tricks. But who said the others could not come in and do tricks? So you're gonna almost know. You're gonna know. It's not very much left that I'm going to talk about that. But it is Darrell talks to Gwendoline and it does not work. She goes to to Grayling and says I could not do much. So Grayling said okay, and Amanda like showed everybody that she was very good at sports. Her school had shut down, so she needed to come there, so come to Malory Towers, and it was one person she liked very much in the second form, and she went to teach this person. She wanted to teach this person, and this person was June, so she wanted to teach June racket or tennis and swimming. So then they went, June said okay, but every day they had like this training. June got angrier and angrier. She didn't like Amanda. Amanda just went very hard, like wow, like very hard, and June like almost could take it. And then she taught Amanda that June was just playing around, so she got very angry on June. And at last June gave up. She didn't want to do anymore. She could do if she wants, but she got so angry on Amanda, just, no, I'm not doing it anymore. And Amanda just, no, wait. And then it was already done. And June said, no, I'm not gonna do it. And then the second formers, they had made like a plan. The sixth formers have like, or Alicia said to June that we did better pranks than you guys in the second form when we went in second form. So then they said no. So then they're gonna do a trick. There's like a magnet. It's very powerful. It's not very big, maybe like how should I say, like this big. It's not very big. You can have it in your hand, and then they're gonna do it behind the teachers they have, and then their hairpins, so that that pins the hair. They're gonna get out, and the hair is gonna fall down. So then they did it, and Alicia saw it, but she didn't say to anyone that she saw it. And then she think it was actually a very good trick. But the second form is not done. They make like a 2.0 version of that. They're gonna put also a like tablet, and if you wet this tablet, it's gonna like hissing sound, just like a hissing sound you're gonna hear, and then also a snake, like hologram snake is gonna come up. And then they did it, and then where the snake is, they put many hairpins, and then they do this on the French teacher, not Roger, on the pond or like that. And then the pond just, are the sixth formers doing this or what? But the second former was doing this, and they went into the classroom and just, here is this, here is a book, and or can I get this book? So then they distracted the teacher, and they did it two times in the same lesson. And the sixth former said, very good job. And this was like when after the sixth formers had an exam. So and Amanda, she's not teaching June anymore. So then Gwenda, or it was a person in the second form called Joe or Jonas, but you say Joan, Joe or Joe. Joe and a first former Deeder, I'm gonna say Deeder, they buy things illegally. So Joe gets money from his aunt and like that, and they buy money illegally, or they don't buy money, but they buy things that you cannot do that. A second former and a first former, they cannot go together and buy things. So then Joe and the other did it, and they got caught. So Joe was so angry that he got caught. So or not angry, but he got so scared. So he went to run away. He and the other, they ran away and hid. But Bill and Clarissa, the 6 formers, they saw days to run away. And then the next day they were gone. And then Bill and Clarissa said to these people, they are their Joe and the other. So then they went there and they caught Joe and the other. And Joe got expelled, not the other, because she just followed Joe. But Joe got he didn't be happy when he got expelled from the school, so he cannot come to the school anymore. And Gwendoline, she had like a very good time. She's gonna go to a new school in Switzerland, and she had said very bad things to his dad, so she was like glad, but because she didn't like her dad. So then it was like this. Gwendoline, one day she got the news that her dad is gonna die. So she got she was so crying, and she is gonna go home to meet her dad. And she wrote a message and sent it to those at Malory Towers, and she said her dad didn't die, and she said, I hope you can think of me, and Darrell is gonna write to her at the new school. And that was actually all for this book that was called Last Term at Malory Towers. And this book is very good, very fun. I recommend it very, very much. And my next book is a Swedish book. And my best character for this book is Darrell and Sally. And bye-bye!